Hello all, hope you are doing well. In the last session I have discussed about importance of static relay and electromechanical relay. Have you watched my previous videos? If not, kindly watch it first. Later we'll come back to numerical relay. In this video, I am going to give a brief explanation on what do we mean by numerical relay. How does numerical relay operate? As you can able to recall, numerical relay is a third generation type relay. I have already explained. The first generation we can call electromechanical relay. The second generation static relay, and coming to the numerical relay we can call it as third generation relay. First of all, let us understand what do we mean by numerical relay. The heart of numerical relay or the main component of numerical relay is microprocessors or microcontrollers or digital signal processors, DSP. Okay, the advanced controllers are the main component of numerical relay. So again, lot of advancements are there in the area of numerical relay. Okay, now let us understand the basic structure of numerical relay. You can able to see a block diagram here. First of all, current and voltage is measured with the help of instrument transformers. What are the instrument transformers? You know that CT and VT. CT means current transformer, VT means voltage transformer. VT is also known as PT, potential transformer. So CT and VT, that will act as a sensor. It measure high current to measurable value. Then you can able to see a signal conditioning unit is available that will isolate relay with the power system. Next you can able to see whatever the signal you are receiving, current and voltage, both are analogous quantities, analog, remember that. But do you think microprocessor or microcontroller or DSP is an analog device? Never. You already studied a separate subject, microcontroller or microprocessor. So microprocessor can read only digital data. Therefore, we have to use an ADC. ADC has to be used with a MUX. ADC with a MUX. What is MUX? MUX means multiplexer. What you can do is, whatever the signal you receives from CT and VT, that should be directly connected to ADC plus MUX circuit. You can call it as analog multiplexer. Okay, analog multiplexer. Okay, ADC and MUX. What is the purpose of MUX? MUX is here only. Look at this. MUX means there are different inputs like current, voltage, etc. So we have many inputs, but we require one single output. So in many inputs, one output. That is called a multiplexer. So this area we can call it as ADC plus MUX plus ADC. Better you can call it as MUX plus ADC. This is your MUX and this will be the ADC. Before conversion, at least some time is needed. For that purpose, we will be using sample and hold circuit. For each analog signal has to be converted into digital data. So for that purpose, some timing is required. That is called a sampling time. For that purpose, we need a sample and hold network or sample and hold circuit. Okay, here we are having current, then voltage, then it is fed to MUX, then ADC. So that I have mentioned as MUX plus ADC. Then output of output of analog multiplexer is connected to ADC, analog to digital converters. There are different type of ADC techniques. R to 2R logic, any type of method can be adopted. Okay, you have studied R to 2R system. So likewise there are many more ADCs are available. So any convenient one you can use it. So with the help of ADC, whatever the multiplexed analog signals, that is going to convert into a digital form. Now the heart of the numerical relay is microprocessor or microcomputer, or you can call it as microcontroller, or you can simply call it digital signal process. Any processor can be used, but if you use DSP and higher level, it is much more ARM processor. You can use ARM or DSP. Okay, so such kind of advanced processor can be used. Here there should be already algorithm that is going to added in the microprocessor. How the microprocessor communicate? Obviously, there should be a communicating interference, and also it works based on the algorithm. Certain algorithm will be already stored inside microprocessor or a digital signal processor. So whatever the signal you receive from ADC, based on the input, the program is going to operate. The program decides whether tripping signal need to be generated or not. Suppose if the program decides that relay has to be tripped, the tripping signal will be generated. Okay, so this is about numerical relay. I hope you understood. So let me re-explain. Current and voltage, that is measured with the help of instrument transformers. Then it is fed to analog multiplexer. Then ADC. In between we can see signal conditioner device for providing an isolation, and a sample and hold circuit to maintain the proper ADC conversion. Based on the input which you received, the microprocessor is going to operate. Thereby, it decides the tripping need to be done or not. So, the same details I have mentioned here. So, CT and PT will act as primary transducers, or you can call it as sensors. Then importance of sample and hold circuit you have to remember. And the programmer has to be already stored in a certain algorithm or program based on the microcontroller. According to the program, the device is going to act. So tripping signal will be required or not, it decides. Okay. The salient features of numerical relay are as follows. It has multiple function. Then economy. Then compact, it is too compact. Flexibility, self-monitoring and communication, self-checking capability, reprogrammable. Some kind of numerical relay is reprogrammable. Based on the user requirement, programming can be added. Then metering facilities are available. So continuous monitoring, communication facility also, RS series. You can able to use some kind of communication interference. Low burden of CT and PT, like low burden, unlike electromechanical relay. You have seen already the importance of electromechanical relay. The main issue is burden of CT. It consumes certain amount of power from the supply. So these are the salient features of numerical relay. So the main component of numerical relay, as we discussed, microcontroller. Okay, microcontroller or digital signal processor. Based on the program, it is going to operate. So in case of electromechanical relay, are you doing any program? No, there is no program. It will operate based on the electromagnetic attraction, then based on the induction principle. Likewise, some conventional operation will be done in case of numerical relay. But in case of your DSP based relay or numerical relay, it works based on the program. It is totally compact compared to electromechanical relay. Now we have to compare electromechanical relay versus numerical relay. So let us discuss the remaining part in the coming session. In the coming session, I am going to compare with the electromechanical relay with the numerical relay. So this is my reference textbook. If you are having any queries, you can put up in the comment box. Finally, thank you for watching this video.